Welcome back to Bellwright. We've got episode 19 today. Should be a fun one. We're going to try to get a lot done and make a big step in the level of progress. So we're going to put up the town hall, or at least I hope. If we don't get to it, I don't know if we're going to. And I'll tell you why in a second here. But we're going to try to. We're at least going to get the town hall started, and then we'll do some stuff for Bradford. Kind of in the meantime, if it feels like I'm not going to get it done, because my plan here is we're going to put it up, and then I'm just going to probably play for a couple hours tonight, because it's going to take our people a lot of time. And I thought about doing a time lapse on it, but I don't think I could just. I mean, it's going to take hours, I think. So I don't think I could do a good enough job of it. So we'll probably check in on a couple updates. But yeah, we're gonna get it up and go over just a couple other little things, and then hopefully once it's up, we can do some of that stuff. Otherwise, like I said, we'll probably do some Bradford missions and kind of progress the story a little bit. It just kind of depends. I'll tell you why in a second here. But before we do, the Q-Creant, you know what I was thinking about? Because I'm watching this medieval show, which it's kind of a comedy. It's like this Polish medieval show. It's really weird. But I started watching it, so I got to finish it. And they're having this thing like with salt, like in the show, and I was like, man, you know what? Salt isn't in Bellwright. I don't think so, at least, right? Like, there's no salt anywhere. I thought that was I thought that was kind of interesting, which kind of led me to the Q-Creant of, in your real world days, do you like playing around with like different kinds of salt? So the reason I ask is because my daughter got me for Christmas this like I don't know how, it almost looks like a chemistry set, but it's got like different tubes of salt. So it's not a ton of it, but it's different tubes of salt. Like there's some volcanic black salt or whatever. There's some Mediterranean salt, Baltic salt, just salt from all over in these different regions. And it's actually been really cool because I like cooking, especially steaks and stuff. And so I've been doing the thing where usually what I'll do is I don't salt the meat, right? I'm not packing my steak in salt, but I put a fair bit of salt on there, and then you put it in the fridge, and basically the salt works its way into the meat. The juices kind of come up, and then they like kind of give you that coating. I forgot the official term for it, but I should have looked at that before. I can't think of the dang word, but there's a word for it. Basically, you salt your meat the night before, and then when you grill it up, it's pretty delightful. But yeah, using different kind of salts on it has been really neat. So I don't know which one's my favorite, but so I don't know. I guess my question to create interaction is, do you like cooking with different kinds of salt? And if you do, have you found like a regional one that you really like? There is this one really expensive one that I got from Italy. I want to say it was Italy that they sourced out of the Mediterranean or something like that. I don't know what it was, but it was expensive, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Back when I had a little bit of money. And it was amazing. It was, I don't know why, but it was really good. But yeah, let me know what's your favorite kind of salt, region specific or whatever. I don't know, kind of on a salt tangent here. All right, so I feel like I've talked long enough about salt, so let's get into the episode today. So I moved the garden. The garden's now over there. This. And kind of like we were planning, I figured sometime there was going to be a big building, kind of a centralized building. So the garden's over here, and I think this town hall will fit nicely here. Now, the reason I'm saying I don't know if we're going to get this done, I feel like a lot of that's not going to be too bad minus the planks. I only have our people do 50 planks, I think. So we only, I think topped up at 50, so I might have to increase that, I guess, especially now that we have the forester working. Maybe I got to increase it to like 100 planks, but I feel like there's probably not too many buildings that are going to require 100 planks. But look how big this thing is. Like, it really... So it was too big for the garden, but I'm thinking like right here, and then I don't want it to go like into the shrine, but I think if we put it like right here, we could get a little bit of a road into it, and it kind of like makes, it's a very centralized location that I think will be really sweet, right? And then it's, got some room here for the shrine. Actually, I put that down perfectly, too. The shrine's going to be right in the middle of those buildings, I think. So yeah, I wanted to get this down just because I feel like I'm just going to have to play tonight and hope this gets up, and then we can use it, or otherwise we're just going to have to do some story stuff. But, yeah, that's by far our biggest thing that we've done. Plus, they're going to have to build it, and I've got a feeling that's going to take a while. I did go and get... So we have 20 people now? Where is she? I did go and get another laborer. So she's really good at harvesting, so she's also going to be harvesting, because when we don't have any labor stuff to do, she'll harvest, right? So that was kind of my thoughts on that. But then she's also a really good fighter, so she'll be a good infantry lady. Because the other thing I'm working on, and this will be more of an off-camera thing, until we get to the point where it's ready to go, is I have been going all the way down here. And you can see I have the docks set up. So that's the other thing we're going to talk about before we do a cut here is we researched, so, you know, a couple of buildings that we said we were going to research last episode. So I got those done. And I wanted to just get it up because it's going to take a while. It took a while. And I wanted to kind of know how it works. So I just didn't want to spend a bunch of time learning how it works. So I've learned how it worked, and I'm going to go over it with everybody. The hard part is so we researched it. I put one here. I didn't know if that would, so basically on the water, I feel like gets you to any waterway, because right here there's actually like a really big rock system that you would never get through. So I don't know. It's kind of a gameism. I don't know if that water, I guess you could say technically, it kind of, maybe it wraps around up there somewhere into this part. Whatever. But for how the game works, you can use these docks to transport troops on water. So we got a close transport. Oh, sorry, not there. We got a close transport there. And that's going to go to where our iron outpost is eventually going to be. So I've been kind of taking out some camps. I took out like one right here. And it's basically like that one episode where we just took out the camps the whole time. So you're not missing anything. We'll go over what that land looks like once it's a little bit more clear and we're building down there. But just so everybody knows, that's kind of what we're doing with that. And what I think we'll do is, let's see, how do we want to do this? So there are these shipwright packs. So basically we researched it. It wasn't too hard. We put it up.
Busy.
It took a little bit of time to build. Our people built it here, and then what I did was I went and so I have this fast travel point here. This road was made entirely by me. So I went and grabbed a shovel, made this big giant road so I could put a fast travel sign up here, so that I could basically, I transported from using fast travels all the supplies down here. Don't worry, we'll go down there in a second and look at it. And built it myself, which took game time about a day.
Happy days.
It was
all
a lot
thanks to you.
A lot of hammering. But yeah, we got to make these shipwright packs. So you got to, and I forgot where they're at. I think they're here. But yeah, there you go. So a shipwright pack, not too hard. Five planks, 3 copper nails, 1 linen. Every time you take your guys somewhere, you need to have a shipwright pack. So it's used for repairing the ship after sailing. So if we go over, let's go take a look-see at what one looks like. And I think what I'll do is, let me just grab somebody here. So, oh, it's Odin. Odin, we're going on a trip, buddy. This will be perfect. Come on, let's go. I'm just gonna show everybody how it looks, how it works, and then yeah, that's really kind of the only big changes. What we got? Is that a deer? Okay, there's hunting over there. But yeah, that's really the only kind of changes. Why do we got so many red? Oh yeah, just deer. But yeah, so you bring your army over, and then what I'm gonna do here, just give her a little save. So Odin's gonna come along, yep. And we're gonna go down here. This is what the dock looks like. Again, it was not uber expensive, but let's go down. I don't know. I hate when people feel like they're missing anything, so I don't want people to sick. It's 12 planks, 8 hardwood planks, 5 logs, some rope and stuff. And then, yeah, you basically just, set it down. It looks like this. And then you got to make sure, the ship has enough water to sit in. Right? So, the camp's blocking it there. But, yeah, that's really... Let me show you where it would go. Yeah, if we wanted to, I mean, I think we could put another one up here. So you just got to find some good terrain. And there you go. So you could put it like right here. You just basically, you got to make sure the boat's on the water and the dock is able to, you know, be somewhat level. That part's kind of the hard part. I was trying to build in a little bit of a rocky area down there by that iron outpost, and it did not want to work with me. Do I have a shipwright thing on me? I don't. That's because I think I used this one. Well, that's fine. Yeah, we'll kind of... Oh, there we go. We'll kind of look and see what that looks like. All right, so remaining uses is 1 of 1, right? So I don't have any shipwright things on me because I don't... You know, I basically already supplied that one. And then there you go. So you can travel to the place. You can bring your companion. I'll just show you what the little area looks like down here. Okay, so then what I would need to do is I would have, like normally if I had the military with me, I would have brought a shipwright pack. See, so we have no shipwright packs. That's all it is. It's just, and I think it takes 9 slots in your inventory. You got to add it in here, and then you can use it again to travel. So like me and Odin are kind of stuck down here, but that's why I saved it quick. But yeah, so this road I built just kind of all by myself, and then I was just kind of like hiding from bandits and building this. You know, it's kind of a little hidden gem down here. And we are going to build our outpost basically in this corner. I'm going to clear a lot of this out. That way we have access to the peat from the swamp and the iron and granite from here. And then, I mean, we're probably going to process iron bars here and send them back up there. So it's going to be a whole thing. But that'll be fun. That'll be some future, you know, future episodes. So... but yeah, this is where our iron outpost is going to be built. It's a pretty nice flat piece of land, so it's not too bad. Oh, and while we're here, yeah, we'll build here. I think this will be a nice spot. There was this little area right here while I was kind of scouting out, like, you know, like where I might build for the future episodes. Because yeah, us putting up an outpost and making it work is going to be a whole thing. Oh, hold on, I think we got bandits incoming here. Yep, they're over there. But yeah, right here, I did loot that. There was a scones. Those guys will probably destroy us. There's, there was, I think it was like a berry scones recipe in there. So, but yeah, here she is in all of her glory. This is where the iron outpost will be. All right, so give me a couple hours, I guess. We're gonna see if we can get that town hall up. I'll probably do a couple progress reports. If I feel like we're not gonna get it done, we will probably do some Bradford stuff. So we'll kind of shoot from the hip on this one, but I think it should be pretty fun. All right, update number 1. These guys are actually having at her. It's nice having 2 laborers, but you can see here's kind of the log outline. So they're already at it. Right now I can already see, so we got 50 planks in there. I think I'm probably going to spend the next 2 days just hammering out planks. But that's all right. Once we get a little structure up, I'll kind of show everybody what that looks like. But yeah, I don't know, it's just coming along. All right, bit of an update here. I just been kind of taking out like the little bandit camps. I just took out one. The one popped up like right there. You can see they kind of pop up every once in a while. Like those two, those weren't there a little while ago. I took out some of this part. But you can see the town hall's coming along. Not a bad pace. Winter slowed us down. It's letting our builders kind of catch back up. You can see they got a bunch of kind of stuff going on in here that they got to build. The thing that's slowing us down is we ran out of mud to make the cob. Planks have still kind of just been flooding in. But we got to pretty much wait till winter's over now to get more cob because we need... And they might be doing the last little bit of it. But to make cob, you can see they need water, straw, and mud. So they did bring, I think there was like 10 mud left. So they did bring a little bit left over what we had. So we're just basically waiting until winter's over. Our people will get some mud. And then hopefully the next update will be when it's about up. But it's looking pretty sweet. Definitely a huge kind of central building, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think a lot of the unlocks are going to be pretty cool. We can go over some of the stuff that's semi-new. So we do have the dock, right? So we unlocked the dock, and that went over the shipwrights pack. The Forester we've kind of known about. It's just some boots. We haven't really done anything in the way of armor. Ooh, actually, now that I look at it, shields. I forgot we did unlock the better shields, so maybe we'll get our people some shields. Let's see. God, if we had two-handed people, I know we got a couple. Maybe we'll adjust them. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. Let's see, what do we got here? The Village Scout Lookout. I don't know what this did. So, just while we're waiting here and we're on an update, I put it up. Oh, I guess you can't see it on here, but I think I put it up like right here, and it's just one of the village upgrades. But I have no idea what it does. But we unlocked it, and it was one of those that we kind of said we were going to unlock. So you put it up in the village. It reveals fog of war in the region under neutral village control. I don't know what it changes. Maybe that was like an older thing, but if you look at like hostility, I kind of always had this, so I don't know. There's the rebellion, right? So that's what we've cleared. Here's kind of your threat levels. They're in yellow. They're kind of yellow. They're semi-green. And then we're clear up here, and then I'm not sure what that one does, but yeah. So I don't know what that building did, but I'm sure it does something. Let's see. Anything else here? We got the short bow. So we do have some people now with the better bows. Now that I see the shields, I'm probably going to make some shields here quick. What's this? No, just fences. Let's see. Village improvements. Yeah, I think those are just ones that I forgot to, like, kind of go over. Let's do that so we're not confused. Anything over here that's kind of cool? We can make some better stuff. We need iron for a lot of these. That's kind of why I've been starting to look at the iron outpost. That's the barn. And then some of the ones that we can't have yet are ones that we need the people for. Oh, God, I almost died. Tavern. The food cellar would be a nice one, too. Stuff spoils slower. But we need an innkeeper. I think in Bradford there's an innkeeper, so we'll probably be getting that pretty soon. But yeah, once we get this up, some of the ones that we're going to look for are like the big house, an apiary. If we can get that up, that'd be sweet. Hopefully we don't need... I know we need a carpenter for that. I don't think we need anything for that. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We might need the food cellar before we can do it. Yeah, okay, that sucks. So we'll need the innkeeper for that. We're not going to put up those right away. I'm not sure what the difference is between the dockyard and the river dock, but we'll do a little bit of that. Cottage, I think, is just my house. Here's another one. This is a big one that I'm going to want probably right away. This will probably be one of the first things we work on. It's just increasing our storage. That way we can really bring in a bunch more materials. Probably the workshop as well. We'll get up kind of early. Where's the one? There's
what
a
do you
mining...
think those dots in the sky are?
Where is it? There is a mining... Where is it? Big house, the inn, the pits. Yeah, okay, I think it's this.
To be a good day.
Are we going to be able to do this one right away? It looks like we have everything unlocked up into that one. This is one of the big ones, too. So your workers can operate both at depots above ground and underground. Underground depots depleting resources more slowly. So I'm thinking we can put these up, and those underground nodes, I think, have way more stuff they can do. So probably that one for sure to start. The warehouse, maybe the regular houses are the ones we're going to look for right away, and then possibly like the workshop. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing this for. But yeah, she's getting there. Hopefully when I bring everybody back, we will be about ready, and then we can start looking at some of those sweet newer buildings. And then yeah, from there, I mean, we'll talk about it before the end of the episode. But yeah, I want to liberate Bradford. My idea is to kind of have like a couple triangles of trade almost set up. So we'll have trade here. I might build a dock there so that we can get over there a little quicker. I kind of like the idea of, like, once we get into some of these bigger areas, we're going to need docks down here so that we can get our military there quick. And then more long term, I want to have that outpost right there. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna centralize an army. And we're gonna build a dock, and I'm thinking it's gonna be like right in here. But I want to have like a big centralized army that can kind of go anywhere on the docks. So maybe we'll put them on like this side, maybe like right in here somewhere. Or I might just put it like here, you know, so that way it's pretty close to here, so I can travel, so that I can send like food to them and whatnot, like really fast. But that's just going to be a camp, and it's just going to be like an army camp. I want to recruit guys that have high strength, high archer ability, and all that. And like I said, we're just going to send them food. They're going to, I don't know, I don't think I can have them like patrol the area, but I figured that might be kind of fun too. Just have like a big centralized army. And yeah, now that we have the docks, I might put them like right here. Just have like a big old camp here, the ability to get to a dock real quick, and then we can send them wherever we need to. So, long-term goals, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, I think Bradford will be next, then the Iron Outpost. But man, this game's so fun. It takes a while. I mean, you could blow through this, but I'm really having a good time just kind of slowly progressing through it. So, anyways, here's where we're at. Like I said, hopefully when we come back, she'll be about done. It'll probably be not winter anymore, obviously, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, as you can see, we've got some progress being made. A little bit of a late at night start for these guys. We had Padstow come under attack by the brigands. So we went down quick, and you can see we kind of cleared out a little bit down here. So we kind of cleared out here, and then, right, they come from here, so we met them right about there. And then just kind of worked our way back up. But you can see we've got a bunch of renown, a bunch of money, so everything's kind of coming along pretty nice. The town hall's looking pretty sweet. Kind of hoping, let me see, do they got a bunch of little dots yet? Not too much. So I kind of want to show everybody, like, the last little bits here. Hopefully they get it done. Usually, the nice thing is, and I'm pretty sure we've kind of talked about it, but the little dots, like when we do it, we got to do one at a time. When they do it, they do like 4 or 5 at a time. So it's definitely worth having them build. Oh, it's starting to get a little dark. I was worried about. Come on, finish, please. Yeah, I think this building's worth watching. We got more. Okay.
Pardon.
Oh, my bad. Wasn't watching there, Mr. Dane. Yeah, let's kind of watch this baby come together a little bit. At night. Nah, don't worry. It gets a little. There we go. It gets a little. It goes through that weird phase where it's like super dark. Then it lightens up a little bit. Oh man. Okay. All right. Never mind. They still got quite a bit to do. So yeah, we'll probably bring everybody back in the morning, and that's gonna take a second. I think you kind of see what it almost looks like when it's done, and then we'll give it a look. Give it a look and see when it's done. Yeah, it looks like they're putting a lot of the roofing on right now, so that'll probably take a minute. And there she is. So kind of looks the same, and then they like basically get the last part done, and just all this stuff kind of shows up, which is fine. I like that there's a light already here. That's kind of nice. And then what I'm gonna do before we get looking into all this is let's oh, you stupid garden. Let's see if we can. Why is that blocked? I want to see if I can get a little bit of a road out here. I like how people just walk through our little town. Oh, that's gonna make me a little sad if I can't get a road out here. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I can work on that a little bit later. You'd think think I'd be able to put a road right there. I don't know if it's if the garden's kind of blocking it. What if I kind of go in here? Yeah, maybe we could do like something like that. Have it come from both sides. I don't know. We'll see. I'll work on that. But the big thing is we got it done. But yeah, I definitely would like a little road that goes into here. So here's our. Oh, looks like we got a big old. We got like an ostrich on there. Jesus. This is kind of cool. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of interaction within these. I feel like that might be something they're working on to kind of make these feel a little bit more alive. But what we do have is a little bit of an overview thing here. What's this? Town Hall fast travel? So, can I just go to other... Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can fast travel to my town hall. Well, that's kind of cool. And then here is our updated, the big one. This is what we were waiting for. Okay, so it does look like we need... yeah, we need a profession, at least for each of them. Oh, do we have a carpenter? We can do the windmill already? Oh, man. I'm pretty sure we have a carpenter, right? Isn't that one of the first ones we got here? Population. Yeah, we got a blacksmith. We got a carpenter. Oh, all right. This is gonna be huge because I wanna. Ooh, I'm gonna have to probably go get a little bit of granite. We don't have that set up, so I might just have to go get some of that on my own. Yeah, I think we have a blacksmith too. So here's the thing. I'm kind of not worried about, but the thing.
Busy.
Oh, so we could take that one down. I think I'm gonna leave that one up though, just because it looks cool. Right, we got plenty of space here. A foraging lodge. So, for example, let's say we do the foraging lodge. Do I take down the other foraging thing? Because I feel like having the hunting lodge would be cool. So, it's, you know what I mean? It's like, do I want to take my other hunting building down? I mean, I guess you kind of do, right? Because pretty much all the new ones can do, you know, what the old ones can do. A lot of blacksmith stuff. Some of the weaver stuff yet we haven't quite gotten to. The pit's going to be another good one that I'm kind of thinking I want to do like right away. I'm just trying to think of what we want to do on camera and then like off camera. So the pit and the warehouse for sure. Especially the warehouse because I think I'm going to replace those with the warehouse, right? So maybe we should start doing some of these, let them get to work on them. Oh man, I can't believe we can do the windmill already. That means we can do flour and breads and stuff. So that's another one we got to do. We're gonna need a new workshop. So yeah, but so here's what I'm kind of getting at. Like for example, the workshop. Do I just delete this building and put up the workshop in its place? I feel like you do, right? So the only thing that kind of sucks about that is like I take this down.
Oi,
hopefully,
careful.
Oi, hopefully the size is about right. Then we can put the smelter over here. Take those down, and you know. So the only thing that kind of stinks is I got to take a lot of the stuff down to put up the new stuff. The foraging. Let me. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at something. The foraging. Let's make sure our footage is going. The foraging hut. Like, I feel like that's an easier one. You know what I mean? Like, do I take down... Because I still have this trapper's camp up. And then we still have this. Hunter's camp number 1. You know, so, like, I feel like I could keep the trapper's camp up, but, like, this probably comes down? You know, or do we just put, like, another hunting building up and just say it's fine? Because... The thing I'm looking at is, you know, like, if it's just this, but, like, the radius is bigger and all of that, then I kind of want to take this building down. So, I don't know, that's my big conundrum right now, because everything looks, I like the layout right now, so I don't know how big these buildings are.
I'm working.
But we don't have much much space, you know, outside of there. So I don't know. We're gonna figure it out though. The houses will be easy. We're just gonna put up a house, move people around, put up the big houses. Cause yeah, we've got a blacksmith. Right, yeah, just thinking. As soon as when we put these up, we shouldn't need the other ones. Right, and it kind of tells you it still has all the stuff. Trap management. Ooh. Oh, so this does trap. This does like all of it. Okay. We don't have a labor yet, anyway, so I guess we don't have to worry about that one. We got to get a laborer. All right. Well, let's get something going. Let's get the. We can do warehouse. We can do a lot of these, which is nice. Warehouse. And where's the one? The pit. I want to get this one in. So let's start there. But yeah, the rest of the episode will probably be just us unlocking stuff as far as we can, and then we'll get to what is this? We'll get to I'm gonna put the shovel away. We'll get to what we can, and then off camera I'll probably just do a bunch of the research that we kind of just talked about. Well, I don't think I'll put anything up, or maybe I don't know. I guess I don't. Long term, I don't know what we want to do on and off camera. It might be like last time, where anything that we do off camera, I'll just just kind of show everybody. Because now that we've kind of gone through that, we'll do what we can on camera here, and then we'll kind of get some of this stuff rolling. Those should be good. What am I looking for? Cob. Where might you guys have the cob stored? Otherwise, we'll just search it. Nope. Okay. This search option has been incredibly useful. Cob is over there. Ooh, I like how there's like a little back area here. Yeah, it's a nice building. They need like more interactive spots, right? More spots you can like interact with, or more, have the people be going in there and all that jazz. Dang it, why do I keep doing that? All right, so then we need 2 thatch. We should have some thatch laying around here. Okay, well, we got 1. I know we used a lot of that for the roof. I don't know if we made any more yet. And yes, we did. Very good. Very good. All right, put our thatch in there. Okay. All right, so let's get that going, and then that pit. Yeah, I just gotta see how it works. Warehouse-wise, that's gonna be. I want to research it, and then a lot of that work we're gonna do off camera, because I got a feeling that's gonna take in game a lot of days. Because I'm thinking what I got to do is I'm probably gonna have to put up 1 more of these, just like here or like here, so they can move crap out of one, so that I can build a new one. You know what I mean? That's gonna be kind of the hard part about all the warehouses. The other thing we gotta do is we'll probably put up a house. That way, I'm gonna turn all these into big houses. I think it holds 3 extra people per house. Not that we're gonna need that many anytime soon, but that'll be another good thing to have. So yeah, pit, warehouse, and house, I think, are the first 3 things or so that we'll kind of unlock here. Where's my research person? Come here. All right, so that's looking good. Let's see, is there anything else? Yep, so the big house. Oh, I gotta go get granite. I need granite. So there's a lot of blacksmith stuff. So there's like a blacksmith. We can go take a look-see at this quick. Blacksmith. Ooh, a lumber mill would be really nice too, because then our people will go get stuff. And there's a smelter. So that's 3 buildings right there. Again, I don't know how... Oh, God. Stutter. I don't know how big they are, but we have kind of saved this area over here. So put the new workshop there. We'd have the blacksmith, the smelter, and the charcoal burner. Ideally in this area. we pretty much just got to lose that tree, probably. We have this whole area, so I think that'll actually work out really well. I'll probably take this stuff down, because I got a feeling that that smelter should kind of cover everything. Oh, there's our researcher. She's not in the biggest hurry ever. And then, yeah, workshop. Somewhere in there, there's got to be a... What's the... let's see. What would be the next weaver step? That's the house. We gotta wait for that yet. That would be over here somewhere. Hunter's camp. Yeah, so there's that. So we've got the Hunter's Lodge, workshop, blacksmith, armorer. Okay, so we gotta get... Looks like we gotta get the workshop up before we can get an armorer up. So maybe we gotta lead... Well, no, there's a new workshop.
So far, we're doing great work, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. It's going well. There's the house. Can't do the inn yet. We're working on the pit. We'll do the foraging lodge. Oh, the apiary. Oh, yeah, we need the food thing first. Dang it. See, if we get the flour going, then we can put up a bakery and a windmill. I don't know where we're going to put that. I'm thinking... well, this is going to be a lot of upgrades. Windmill... Do we go over here with the windmill? So we've got kind of this stuff all set up. Thing is, I just don't want to like put stuff up and take it down. Like if it does the job of other stuff and we take other things down, you know what I mean? Because we could have like the windmill right here. Kind of. I guess we gotta see how big it is too. Maybe we could have the windmill on the other side of this stuff. Don't really do much over here. We got our gardens. We could put like a windmill and a storage back here. And then maybe the bakery could be like here-ish, and then the road kind of wraps around. And then like comes into this. That leaves room for all... I kind of like that idea. It really depends on how big all this stuff is. Alright, come on, peeps. Get that research done. We got lots to do. Plus, we got to go to Bradford and do all that yet. That'll probably be... I don't know. A lot. I feel like this is going to take quite a bit to get our village where we want it. She's only at 26%. Jesus. To get the village where we want it and some of this stuff up is going to be... It's going to be a lot. That's why I hired an extra laborer. All right, well, let's give them a second. We'll get some of these research items in here. All right, we got the pit. Your workers can operate. Yep. Mineable nodes. Okay, so we'll see how that works. So I got a road in here. What I had to do was the garden was kind of in the way, so I moved the garden, put up the road, grabbed the shovel, dug it up, put the garden back. And then we did just get a bit of research done, so we're gonna go sleep for the night. We'll look at that. What do we want next? I feel like there's a lot. So let's do the warehouse next. That's going to be a big ol' pain in my butt, but I want to get those in. I kind of want to see how big they are, too. That's what he said. 3 plank, 3 thatch. Let's get that set up for them. We got some planks for... Oh, the planks are rolling back in. Man, we did a number on that forest over there. Luckily, the forester's working really well. I'm pretty tempted to increase just the number of planks that we keep in storage. I might do that. All right, so let's put you in. I like the better medicine, but it's kind of annoying that it goes in the middle of stuff more often than the bandages. All right, so that'll get done. Looks like people are getting ready to sleep for the night. Yeah, this looks pretty nice. A pretty big fan. Yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna keep that one up. I know it doesn't really serve a purpose much anymore, but I feel like it just kind of adds to the village. All right, let's get a little sleep in. We'll let them work on the warehouse, and then we'll get up a pit, or at least put it to where we think we're gonna use it. I don't know how it works. And I don't want to be moving stuff unnecessarily, just because it takes... I know we got a couple laborers now, but it takes a while to get some of that stuff moved. Especially these new and improved buildings. All right, so let's go to the pit. It's just under... Is it under P? Yeah. Holy crap. That is a lot of granite, and I don't even know what this is. What is this? Steel ingot. Iron ore and coal. Alright, so you know what that means. The next big thing we gotta work on is gonna be our... Let me see real quick. Is our, our smelting.
Glad it's my home.
Because if we need... Because I can go get a bunch of granite off camera. That's not a big deal. Well, we don't have our outpost up yet. But we're gonna need... We're gonna need this. So we need the coal burner. And we could do that. I mean, the warehouse, we'll do the warehouse, but we're gonna want the smelter too. So we are gonna, yeah, I think next we're gonna work on that, getting that up. Gotta work on that. Okay. All right, so we need some new forge. Has anybody come in here yet? What the heck? We need some new forge stuff. Yeah, that won't be... I like the forge area that we have out. Also, there's that yeah, there's just a lot. There is a lot. Some of this will be kind of exciting to do on camera. Some of it
Glad
won't.
it's my home.
Let's just go see how... okay, size-wise, not too bad. Nearby resources. Oh, look at that. Okay, hold on. So if we put this bad boy up, this is going to tell us kind of what's near ore vein-wise, because I don't think anything's showing up. Right, it didn't change, like, the outlook of this. I'm just kind of curious. Let's run around a little bit for this. So what I'm doing is I'm looking on that right side. And it's going up quite a bit. You can tell as we're getting closer to the rock and the mountainous area here. So should start kicking in with some copper. Yeah, okay, there we go. Interesting. So I'm thinking we can take down... It's only 4. Wonder if it's like a mineable... Does it need the mineable nodes by it? Because that was a copper location. But now that it's kind of beat up. Give me one sec here. I know there's a bunch of copper by that bridge somewhere. Even though I don't think it even marks it. Now that I'm looking at that, give me a sec here. Let's go over there. Should be pretty safe over here, minus a boar, possibly. Which actually, that reminds me. Let me get ready for that. Fighting boars actually still kind of sucks. One-on-one, they're still pretty tough. And I don't have a shield on me, so that would be kind of one of the main reasons. So I might need 2 of these. Yeah, see all that? I think that's all copper over there. Yeah, there's always a bunch of wolves and boars over here. Alright, what do we got over here? Because, yeah, maybe we can just get a... maybe we can get it looking like... Oh, God. Why is there so many boars over here? Oh, shoot. Let's reload quick. One more over there. I can take out the wolves pretty easily, but the... Oh, there's our hunter, too. was like, who's that? What they doing? What are they doing over there? I don't know. Okay. So, yeah, so here's a copper thing. We'll take that home. Fur and meat. Let me just make sure. All right. Yeah, copper. Yeah, I don't... It's not even on the map. It's kind of weird. So if we go to the pit here... Oh, okay. So it's still the same. Interesting. Copper ore 4. So I guess... Really, it doesn't matter too much. And there's a couple other copper sites. We can look at our old one. Look at all the... Just like a herd of wild animals over there. But yeah, let's scope out one more. I kind of want to see if indeed... What was I thinking about the pit? And there's tin here. Maybe let's just take a look at the tin. Because I know we haven't... I don't think we've touched this tin. So maybe the above ground... It's just got to be by a node, maybe. And the above ground doesn't really matter a whole bunch. You can see those tin rocks up there. Let's take a look-see. So, yep, crude stone. And then the tin ore. So it's only giving us 3 there. Interesting. Alright, one final check. I know I'm kind of playing around with this pit thing quite a bit, but I kind of want... You know, it's a new mechanic. I don't want people to miss it when I'm going up to, you know, to put it up, why we're doing it, where we're doing all that jazz. So we do have 2 tin nodes over here that are 2 separate nodes that our people have been kind of getting the tin from. So I'm just curious, if there's 2 within a radius, does it make it go up? Man, I gotta get a bunch of granite. Okay, so yeah, a bunch of stone. Okay, so it does appear that it'll go up. Alright, gotcha. Alright, and you can kind of see that the tin's pretty much gone here, and I think there's some over there a little bit. But yeah, we could put this up, get a bunch of tin ore there. I don't think there's any copper locations that are, like, close enough. I might go up here and see if I can put it, like, right there. Maybe we can get a... Maybe we can get a double copper bit. Alright, we're still going to run over there, but we do have the warehouse done, so that's good. Yeah, a lot of these I'm just going to research off camera, and then we'll put them up together. Yeah, so the smelter and all that's kind of next. It would be kind of fun to do the windmill, too. But yeah, I feel like we need to go for this stuff next, so that way we can get some of the stuff needed for these big things. Right, that's a lot. Okay, so last pit check. Then we'll come back and we'll look and see how big the warehouse is. But we've still got our... I should grab a little snacky snack. Is it this one? No, it's next one. Okay. Alright, so let's see our range here. A lot of stone, a lot of stone. Yep, so there is a copper deposit here that this is like the first one we exhausted. You can see that's gonna give us 2. Now what I want to do, I wonder if I bring it up here, and we kind of get in between. Oh yeah, see, I'm already out of range of that one copper deposit. Interesting. A lot of stone back here. There's probably gonna be like, yeah, usually a bunch of wolves back here. So I don't want to get too crazy close to this. I don't want to fight them right now, but crap. Hold on. Maybe I will fight. Come on, buddy. What you thinking here? Oop. Alright, there's one. Two gonna come at me here, or what are we doing? Maybe not. Okay. So yeah, we've got... This is another copper deposit. Yeah, we're only getting 2 up here as well. Interesting. Okay, so that's... Huh. Yeah, interesting. So that one is like our better deposit down there. All right, so we'll keep that in mind. Let's go look at... Man, that one area of copper, I bet that's just loaded. There's probably a ton of copper there, but I don't know if I want to set up a whole copper outpost thing. Hopefully we can just mine here. We'll see how that goes. Oh, we gotta get a bunch of granite and all that jazz, though. So we'll kind of keep at her here. Now let's go, before we run out of time, let's look at this warehouse. How are we doing on time? Oh, we gotta hurry.
These are happy days, thanks to you.
That's fine. All right, so warehouse. We're gonna have to put up a temp one of these somewhere. Probably just like over here or whatever. And then, yeah, I gotta put that boar away. Warehouse. Okay, so these are Greenland yeah, resource hub. Oh, good lord. That is bigger than I thought it was going to be. So we've got... I mean, I could probably get it up into here. But that's pretty much all of our storage. Ooh, that's... Oh, God. Okay. So that's why it's nice to kind of have these done. That is very interesting. So we could do like... Right, do I do it maybe here? And then we keep the food one up, and then we'd have maybe room for that food cellar? Yeah, oh man, that's... Otherwise, we could kind of... Oh man, I wanted to have... I like that spot for the storage. That's interesting. So we can put it like over here. I gotta take out those rocks. Like that'd be okay. It's kind of centrally located. All right. Well, not too sure on that one either. I guess if I had known that, would have left myself a little more space. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting. And maybe it is a good idea to have a warehouse right there. The only thing I don't like is then if there's stuff in there and they're grabbing it for crafting way over here. No, that's a little ways. I wonder if I take that shrine and the library down and move them. I wonder if I could get a warehouse right there. That could be pretty sweet. And then we'll just we can keep those up and then just have another big warehouse. All right, interesting. Okay, well, we've got a lot to ponder. We're getting a lot done. I think this is a big upgrade for us. This will take our village kind of to that next level. So we'll see how she goes. But if there is anything I'm missing, let me know. Or anything you'd like me to do next, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, I showed off all that research stuff. I think I'm just going to do a bunch of research off camera. Maybe start moving a couple things around and go get some granite, and then we'll get a lot of stuff kind of set up next episode. I feel like next episode we're going to kind of heavily concentrate on the upgraded smelter area. So I think that'll be fun. But yeah, while you're waiting for that, check out the link for the Discord in the description. A lot of fun stuff going on over there. Otherwise, a lot being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.